The Raspberry Pi is essentially a small computer, having USB inputs for a keyboard and mouse and an HDMI output for a standard monitor. Like Windows or Mac, it runs on an operating system, but rather than being installed on a hard drive, it's loaded from a micro SD card. Also having Wi-Fi connectivity, it can be used for checking email or browsing the web, and additionally has input and output for pins for interfacing with things like sensors, lights, and motors. There are countless reasons you may want to use a Raspberry Pi. It could serve as a backup computer in case your desktop or laptop gets damaged. You might turn it into a media server or network-attached storage device. Maybe you'd like to make a small, dedicated web server for a website, or embed the Pi into a prototype that needs computation power. Whether you're a beginner with little understanding of electronics or a computer science PhD candidate, the Raspberry Pi has something for everyone. The first thing to know is that the Pi needs an operating system, and this needs to be installed onto a micro SD card. At the MakerSpace, we have a few Pis with SD cards already set up. If for some reason you need to create one, you can go to RaspberryPi.com to find the Raspberry Pi Imager, a program that will allow you to download and flash the Pi operating system to a micro SD card using a USB adapter. Any standard SD card will work for the operating system, but a good quality card might increase the responsiveness of the system. Aside from a monitor, keyboard, and mouse, you also need to power the Pi. The most common way is via micro USB cable attached to a cell phone power brick. Note, however, the brick needs to be at least 2,000 milliamps, where many cell phone power adapters are only 1,000. If in doubt, you can pick up an official Raspberry Pi power supply like we've done at the MakerSpace. Once you've installed the SD card and connected your keyboard, mouse, and monitor, the Raspberry Pi will boot up as soon as you connect the power. At this point, there will be a few more steps to complete the installation, but you're pretty much on your way. Now you can start exploring the operating system just as you would on Windows or Mac, and it should seem pretty intuitive. We have a number of Pis set up at the MakerSpace, so feel free to schedule a time to come in and try them out.